Mark with Core Fishing. I'm going to show you the Tony Pena knot and why we use it. So this is one of my saltwater rods. This is my 50 to 60 pound rig, and I'm going to use it to cast jigs and deep drop jigs and maybe even light sinker rig. So basically what you do is you run both lines together. You're going to take your monofilament over here like this, and you're going to wrap it around your braid twice like this. And then I like to wet it a little and then pull it really tight, get that knot tight. And I'm going to tell you why we use this one over the Alberto knot in a little bit here. Then I like to wet this just so the line lays down a little bit more. You make a little loop here like this, and then you just kind of wrap like this. We'll cut this so this doesn't get in our way. We'll wrap this like 7 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we'll come back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll come through that loop that we made. Go through there and just kind of pull it and get some of the slack out of it. And then as you pull this thing, it's going to start to cinch down. You can wet it. Kind of pull on this as you go, the tag end a little bit. Let's see how that draws down. And look at that, if that's focusing. So the reason that this is a good knot is it forms a carrot or almost a ramp up to the other knot, and the tag end is going the other way on the mono. So when you cast it out your guide, you're left with a much smoother ejection of the line, and it doesn't click or get hung up like the Alberto one. The Alberto is great if you leave the knot outside the guide. So just take your knot pullers, give it a little tug. This knot is great for live bait fishing as well, and or jigs. I love this knot. So I'll just give it a little trim here, a little trim there, and that's what you're left with. Look at that. It's a beautiful, beautiful knot. I hope that's focusing. And then what you do is you run up about, I don't know, you probably want to put, I usually put 2 rod lengths, depending on what you're doing. But as long as you have 2 rod lengths and it just goes on the reel a few cranks, you don't want it on the reel too deep, because then you can start getting into some trouble. But this knot works wonderful for this application. I use it in freshwater too. So I hope this helped you out, and I hope it makes fishing a little bit easier for you when you're out there. Like I said, this is great for the saltwater guys. A lot of guys use the Alberto, which is fine, but this is just like a next step up. I can show you the FG too. The FG is really good if you use a longer leader, but that'll be for another video. So like and subscribe if you would, and we will see you out on the water.